This is kind of the sandbox. Yeah, it's what we call adult romper room. Yeah, it's with alcohol. But yeah, this is the sandbox. To be quite honest, to sit in front of a computer screen sounds like one of the most boring things to do on the planet. You know, and it's just like a big snoozer. You know, whereas, you know, if you're drawing, you're just like, you're always at odds with yourself. And I like those days where I can't draw my way out of a paper bag. And then there are those days where it's not me, it's the pencil. And the pencil, you don't want to even pick it up because it just wants to. It's like it has a mind of its own. And so I can't take credit for any of that. You know, I can take credit for those days where I can't draw my way out of a paper bag, but those days where it's the pencil, well, that's like this magic thing that happens. When we started out, oh, yada yada's coming to town. I want to do, you know, something. And then you would do it, and you know, it would be your way to get into the show. You know, you always hear that's kind of everybody's little, the crux of the matter. You know, it's like, oh yeah, we get to go to shows for free. You know, it's just like, yeah, you don't care about how much you work and stuff. You just think like, oh, I can go do this for, you know, and scoot in. You know, which kind of sounds kind of stupid at this point in life, but you know, it's like, we're here to impart information, but I think maybe sometimes we live in this world where we're having so much information crammed down our throats that maybe it's better to give the least amount of information. I always thought that there are certain bands where you could just put an image on and never even have to put their name on. So you just have an image and a, you know, a date and maybe a locale. That's it. I have this habit of driving down the street, and if I see something I like, my thought is like, damn, I wish I'd done that. Or I see somebody else's work. I think we all do that. Like, damn, I wish I'd done that. But there have been times when I'm printing here and we get that last color on, and I'll lift up the screen and my initial reaction is like, damn, I wish I'd done that. And then you come back to like, but every time I see that piece, it's like that initial like, oh, you know, and there are certain pieces that I'm really happy with. I'm not all of them. You know, and it's like we're all building this, you know, this stuff. You know, this is like visual turds. You know, you look at like, you know, Michelangelo's Pietà, and you're thinking like, no, that's genius. I think some of us like the warts and all kind of theory. We want to see, you know, the scratches. We want to see the imperfections. We want to hear the mistakes. It's all about that spontaneity and that trying to have a little bit of energy in something without killing it. I love the whole process of scratchboard. I like the conflict of it. I like the whole time of sitting there and working on it, where it's just this time spent with you and the substrate. I like the fact that they can turn into little pieces of magic, and they can also turn into little pieces of crap. And I hope I can scratchboard till I just kind of like fall over.